I am Maria Garcia de Flori. Miguel Agustín was born on January 13, 1981, in Guadalupe, Mexico, the son of a wealthy engineer. He and his 10 siblings received an education based on respect and charity. At the age of 15, he began working alongside his father in the mining agency of the Ministry of Development. Shortly after, one of his sisters decided to enter the convent as a nun, and from that moment, Miguel Agustin began to rethink his life. He decided to enter the Jesuit novitiate and began on August 15, 1911, and he became part of the Company of Jesus. They sent him to Spain to learn philosophy and rhetoric. He was teacher in Nicaragua and lived in a Jesuit community in Belgium, training in social issues to return to Mexico and promote the Catholic social movement among Mexican workers. He was ordained as a priest in 1925 and soon became seriously ill. His superiors decided to send him back to Mexico, and on his way through Lourdes, he stopped and said that it had been one of the happiest days of his life, feeling at the feet of the Mother of God. Upon arriving in Mexico, he found that the government had enacted a series of laws to end Catholicism. Father Miguel Agustin decided to continue exercising his ministry clandestinely, serving people who needed and fleeing from the police who were persecuting him. He organized communion stations throughout the city. These were houses where the faithful came to receive the Lord in the Eucharist. On First Fridays, the number of communion exceeded 12,000. It is very interesting to know the different ingenious ways in which Father Miguel Agustin Pro escaped from the police who were looking for him on behalf of the president to arrest him. Even one day, when they were going to imprison and execute several of his students, Father Pro appeared behind the colonel in command and put a cannon on his neck, ordering him to let them go and drop the pistols. The pistols were picked up by the boys who ran away. The young people managed to escape, and then Father Pro told him, "Colonel, turn around and look at what was being the way I disarmed you." It was the spout of an empty bottle. The movement against the government and in favor of the church had Father Pro as its main leader, and its motto, "Long live Christ the King." For more than a year and a half, he lived among hiding places, uncertainties, struggles, fear, faith, courage, pain. The president ordered him arrested, accusing him of having been responsible for a plot and for attacks and revolutionary actions against the government, being all of them absolutely false. On November 23, 1927, the Mexican government invited the press to the execution of Father Pro, thinking that they would be able to stir anti-religious sentiments among the population. When Father Miguel realized what was going to happen, he walked without letting them blindfold him, asking to be allowed to pray before dying. He knelt down and said, among other things, "Lord, you know that I am innocent. I forgive my enemies from the bottom of my heart." He prayed for his executioners, forgave them, blessed them, and said, "God have mercy on you. May God bless you." He extended his arms in a cross, and he had the rosary in one hand and the crucifix in the other. Waiting for the shot, he shouted, "Long live Christ the King!" And that's how he died, becoming the first martyr of Mexico, because he knew that with God we always win.